Well, hello there, everyone. This is Keith from Keith's Comics at our beautiful warehouse and studio facility. Hopefully, you're having a nice evening as Cindy says the rain clouds are rolling in.
That's what I heard. That's what they are. They're on their way for sure.
Oh, maybe as much as a week of rain. How did we get to be so lucky? Good times, good times. As I said, I'm Keith from Keith's Comics, and here in just a moment, we're going to be showing you some comics one at a time. My wife, Cindy, right over there.
Right over here.
She's going to be showing them to you, and if the price we have on them matches your want list and your desires and your FOMO, type claim into the Keith's Comics Mockingbird feed. You can watch our show on any of our feeds, any of our store feeds, including the new Keith's Comics Network, which is a new Facebook page that you should join. So, because when we start doing stuff on that, you won't want to miss out. If you type claim and the title and the issue number, that'd be certainly appreciated, so that we can figure out who was first for the winners. The regulars are coming in here. Sue Gross is here. All right, nice.
Congratulations, Sue.
Oh, Alan went by at Firewell and visited with Esteban and the Q-Man. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hopefully picked up some stuff. Another family activity evening tonight. Oh, going to watch in the future. Good times. All right. Yeah, so many people watched in the future yesterday because people are busy getting back to work and such, and that's all good. We'll take that for sure. Fully half to three-quarters of the people do the Keith's Comics Facebook Live show in the future. And if you're one of those people watching us in the future, thank you very much. Hello, future. Such as Pablo, he's in Spain. I guess he's trying to figure out if the rain is mainly falling on the plane. Because he said the lightning round was at 2 a.m., so he was kind of definitely request that he not be woke up from his nap. For sure. Jerry's here. All right. Good times. All right, Cindy, are you just about ready over there?
I am.
Let's get rolling here with the live show. Where's the fake Kelsey Grammer? I don't see. Oh, there we go. Get this show started. All right.
Keith's Comics.
All right. Looks like I have green across. All good. All right, Cindy, let's lay the first one on everybody.
All right, here it comes. It is a conditional.
Conditional means that someone has sent me a want list and we're trying to fill it out for them. You can claim it, but if the person with it on their want list claims it, they go to the head of the line. This is a Conan the Avenger. Whenever Dark Horse had the rights to Conan, they published some books in the mid-2000s there. 2014, I think it is, when this came out. $6 for Conan the Avenger, number 4. Conan the Avenger, number 4. Next up, Cindy.
Last conditional.
Oh, only 2 conditionals tonight. This
only
one.
2, unless I missed one.
Amazing Spider-Man, number 153. Crazy cool cover. This is a conditional because it's a Mark Jewelers variant. A really solid copy, a fine minus. $15 if it's in store, but with the added little push from the Mark Jewelers variant, $20. $20 for this. You can claim it, but if the person with the Mark Jeweler variants claimed it, they're going to go to the top of the line. 1976, this issue of Amazing Spider-Man, I think, was Gil Kane, or is it this Ross Andrew at this point taking over the art chores on Spider-Man? Really nice cover. This was on a lot of ads and backpacks and pillowcases whenever I was, how old was I? I was 13 whenever this came out. Yeah, that's about right. I would have seen a lot of this. All right, next up.
It's a twofer.
A twofer. Who's putting together their Avengers collection? This time period of the Avengers featured the She-Hulk. All right. The She-Hulk, and then Dr. Druid, Photon, or Miss Marvel. I'm not sure what her name was. And I believe that's the Namor the Submariner was on the team for half a minute there. Versus the Mad Thinker's android here, I believe this is. So this is 2 consecutive issues of the Avengers. What numbers do we have there, Cindy?
It is 286 and 287.
287. That's probably the Mad Thinker himself there, isn't it?
Wow. What lurks in the lair of the Fixer?
Oh, the Fixer. Oh, yeah. The Fixer was another.
I see a Black Knight sighting.
Oh, yeah. Black Knight was on the team around this time, too. So these 2 consecutive issues of Avengers, only $6. Next up.
It's 4-pack.
A 4-pack. Well, it's a mini-series. This is issues 1 through 4 of the Rawhide Kid in the mid-1980s. This has Herb Trimpe art with John Severin inks on this. This is pretty cool stuff. 4-issue mini-series. The number 2 has a little dog ear on it that just keeps it out of the higher grades. The rest are beautiful. This Rawhide 1 through 4 from 1985, all 4 issues of this mini-series, only $10. Such a great deal. If you're a Western fan, you're going to slap some leather with Rawhide Kid. $10 will get it done here. Next up.
This is a very emotional cover here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Because I accuse. The first appearance of Ronan the Accuser. This is one of the new categories we have called a reader copy. Very low grade, as you can see. It looks like it got wet, but this is an important first issue key. And actually, the colors are actually not too bad on that.
The colors are good. It's just a lot of
Speckles.
it looks like it's been erased all over the place.
Oh, the eraser. Oh, man, maybe he'll show up. Issue 65 of the Fantastic Four from 1967. The first appearance of Ronan the Accuser. $6 only.
And he's doing his Sasquatch walk. Yeah.
Chris is here. All right. The Sasquatch walk. Yeah, that's right.
He is. Looks like Sasquatch.
All right. So we always have that promise of the Young Avengers team always lurking out there. They're slowly building it together with the Kate Bishop and the Kid Loki and I forget the Captain America.
He's the grandson?
The grandson, yeah.
We
met him
in
in
the Falcon.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So the pieces are out there at some point. And this is an early issue of that Young Avengers run from 2005. $8 for this VF copy of Young Avengers number 7 from 2005. Next. The Green Hornet. All right, there we go. Wow. Bruce Lee being Kato there. Did he do that? Was he a popular Asian star before this, or was his entry into? I don't know the timeline of Bruce Lee there.
Question. This is 1967, so.
So the Green Hornet, was he the great grandson of the Lone Ranger? Is that how the story goes? Green Hornet number 2 from Gold Key, 1967. It was a spinoff from the Batman TV show of all things. The VG copy of this is $24 in the store, or $17 for you here for Green Hornet number 2. Next up. Oh, look at this beautiful book. We found a whole bunch of these. If anybody's trying to put together a Magnus Robot Fighter collection, I'm about to start taking a lot of your money. From 1966, this is issue 15, and this is a pretty VF copy of this. Wow, look at that. Magnus giving that robot a karate chop. Not even a punch, a karate chop, I tell you. Magnus enters a new dimension, the weird world of Mogul Badar. Badur. Oh, he's Badder. I get it. Magnus Robot Fighter 4000 AD, number 15. $60. Whoa, what a beautiful book. Fantastic.
Best covers, but the stupidest boots on that.
He has some stupid boots.
Jean boots. I guess those boots were made for walking.
I guess the painter of all these covers is pretty famous, but I always forget their name. So if anybody can help me out with that, I sure would appreciate it. Magnus Robot Fighter, $15, $60. Next up.
There are 2 books here. I'm not sure if is one a bonus or just.
No, it's a 2-part story.
Oh, okay. 16 and number 4 of X-Force.
Oh yeah, see, you got the McFarlane crossing over into the Liefeld X-Force. See, it was Sabotage. That's just like the Beastie Boys songs, I guess. Is that what you're supposed to be thinking about while you're reading this comic? $16 if this 2-part book gets to the store, or you can score it here tonight for $12. You can read the 2-part story, Sabotage. X-Force joins Spider-Man. It says so right there on the cover. $12. Hey, half the Angelettas are here. Next up, Iron Man, number 140. A nice Fine Plus copy of this. Looks like, that's Bob Layton, right?
It says Bob Layton on it.
Yeah, there you go. Fine Plus, featuring Iron Man in some kind of airstrike. $6. See, everything on the show doesn't have to be expensive. Just really nice copies or just fun copies or stuff to fill out your collections. I'm here to try to build comic collectors. Hopefully you guys will see that too. Next up.
Is that Todd McFarlane's last one? It says, bye, Todd, underneath there.
Oh, I wonder if it was. Classics Illustrated, number 124. Wow, I believe this is was put in 67, 68, or 70, right around in there. The highest reorder number was 167. Oh, wow. H.G. Wells' classic come to life in this Classics Illustrated, number 124. It seems like, well, this is a well-read, so obviously it's very popular, but it seems like if you were going to cheat and not read the book, you'd at least watch the movie, right? By the time this came out, I guess there had only been one version of War of the Worlds. I listened to the radio play, too. $6 for this Classics Illustrated 124. Next.
We have a twofer.
It's a twofer. Oh, see, Marvel 2-in-1 featured the Thing, and then it ended, and the Thing got his own title. This is Thing number, oh wow, Thing number 18 and 19, is that what?
Yes, 18 and 19.
Oh, versus Nightmares. Oh, it's a twofer, two really very lightly read copies of this. Start your Thing collection today. This twofer for 18 and 19. Pasquale, all right, Pasquale's here to... I saw Pasquale came by Mockingbird. Thank you so much. Next. X-Men. Every time I get this, I like to put it up because it's shiny. Peak 90s Marvel shenanigans here. A storyline called The Phalanx Covenant. It's a cool cover to begin with, but then you're going to put shiny silver all over it. Yes, please. Looks like one of the Kuberts. Is that Andy Kubert working on that?
That's what it says.
Issue 37 of the X-Men from the time whenever Jim Lee came over and reinvigorated it and was 91. But this issue's in from 94. Issue number 37, $6. Ooh, the Incredible Hulk. Oh, wow. I think hopefully She-Hulk gets all things Hulk rolling here. Look at this very early. Look, this is probably Marie Severin doing the artwork on this. Somebody can double check me on that. But issue 105 of The Incredible Hulk from 1968, when he just took over the title in 69 by himself and kicked that Submariner to the curb, to his own book. $40 for a VG copy of this, or $31 if you score it tonight. Claim it now. Claim it now, I say, for $31. This VG copy. Oh, look at that. He's got some purple pants. Had they even invented spandex by this time?
It's your best friend.
It is your best friend. Oh, Pasquale, thank you. Very packed when you came by. Oh, that's good news. Yay. Because we were certainly working on refilling back issues for them. So that's good news. All right, next up.
We have two of these.
Two of these. We can take care of two different people. Oh, I found this in the warehouse. From 1990, really, 1992? I guess that is from 1992.
Well, that's what you say.
Yeah, that's what I... The Silver Age Classics. This is when DC Comics went back and some of the more important books they did of this run in 1992 of the reprints of it. And this is Detective Comics number 225, I think it is. It reprints the first appearance of the Martian Manhunter. And if you're so inclined to get that first appearance, we do have a copy in stock. I'd love to talk to you about it if you're into old comics. It's been read a few times. So
What is the real one?
we have the real one. If I had been on my game, I would have brought it from the storage and put it in the show.
That's a good idea.
All right, but Silver Age Classics, $6. We can take care of two different people here and just sort out what is this big deal about Martian Manhunter. He doesn't get that as much respect as he really deserves because he was the backup feature in Detective Comics for at least 10 years, right? I think so, and maybe even longer than that. Silver Age Classics, Detective Comics 225, $6. Next up.
Swag time.
Swag time. Swag time, stuff we require growing. Sometimes whenever I buy collections, all kinds of crazy stuff. And this is well, actually, I didn't acquire this in a collection. We just found this in storage. Whenever we used to be a DVD vendor back in the day, when there were such things. But this is still sealed. It has a Blu-ray and a DVD copy inside of it. With the coming of fall, I thought it would be appropriate. Once the first cold front hit, Cindy will put the Nightmare Before Christmas on autoplay, and all the way through like January 6th.
You got the CD. I like to listen to it.
Yeah, the CD. Yeah.
It's one thing about Patrick Stewart.
Right. And so it was originally $40, back in the day. $40 15 years ago. That's crazy money, right? But now only $5. And you can have a still sealed copy of Nightmare Before Christmas to play to your heart's content. Next. Slayer CD, $3. $3. Is the name? What's the name of the?
Undisputed Attitude.
Undisputed Attitude, $3. Next.
There's a little fun DVD for you. A CD.
Oh, 28 Irish pub songs.
Oh.
Bigora. $1 if you like. $1 for 28 Irish pub songs. Next. 3 cents a song. 4 cents a song.
Allman Brothers, a Fillmore concert. There are 2 discs.
Oh, a 2-disc Allman Brothers CD. $3. Next up.
The Band.
The Band.
I don't know who that is.
Me either, because I'm not
rock pop.
Rock pop. Well,
Make sure I read them now. I try to remember to write it down.
$2. Next.
Cosmos Factory. Woo.
Oh, this is a classic. I must have listened to this one
Remastered.
1 million times. My parents had this, and I know I've listened to it at least 1 million, maybe 1.5 million times. Well, great classic Creedence Clearwater Revival CD and remastered. I might have to take a peek at that. $3. Next up.
Final one today. Riding with the King is BB in the back. And Eric
Oh, BB King and Eric Clapton for $1. That seems
cool.
That seems not right. $1.
Change that. Go right ahead.
All right. No, well, it's
Too
time for it to live at somebody else's house. All right, back to the regular show.
That was the idea.
Yep. All right. So a lot of times everybody wants those early whenever X-Men started in 91. And by the time we get to 97, 98, 99, 2000, the print runs on the X-Men are pretty low. And to put those back together as a collection, once we come back to them, pretty hard. So whenever we find some from this era, it's always fun. They're not super crazy expensive yet. Issue number 71 of X-Men, $6 from 1998. Next up. Thanks. Oh, look at that. Spider-Woman, number 5 from 1990 and from 1978. Beautiful VF copy. What a classic cover there. Look at this. The roots of evil caught in Spider-Woman's web of justice. $8. Seems crazy cheap, but there you go. To know her is to fear her. Spider-Woman, I guess they were trying to make her out as a horror character this time. You know, I always saw her as a straight superhero, but the man now, as I go back and look at these, they were trying hard. She had lots of crossovers with supernatural characters. Interesting stuff. $8 for Spider-Woman, number 5. Next up. 1 through 9. Oh, okay. This is a complete run of Huntress from the 1985 series. We're probably not going to show you all 19 issues, but it's only $30 for all 19 issues. That's the number 1, first appearance of Bartolini or whatever her name is. Plus, as a kicker, this collection, we can't see the very top of that, Cindy, the tab.
Oh.
So just turn it sideways. So it came with a pre-printed Huntress tab. How nice is that? So all 19 issues of this Huntress miniseries, one fell swoop. That's the last one, the final issue. The Alpha and Omega of the Huntress run from the 1985 series. All 19 issues, including, we're going to throw in that Huntress tab for your collection. $30. $30 for all. Dadgummit, that's like less than $2, $1.50 each. Come on now. All right, next up.
Got you a twofer.
A twofer. Oh, nice. Wonder Woman by Perez. Sweet. All right, look at that. There is a lot of stuff going on. Classic George Perez here. And then this beautiful cover versus Cheetah, Savage Moon. 2 consecutive issues, very gently read, $6 in toto. What issue numbers are that, Cindy?
30 and 31.
30 and 31 of Wonder Woman, featuring George Perez. Next up. Classic Superman, one of my favorite Superman covers. It's doubling down on the Superman's death here, it looks like. Who is the deadliest Superman foe? Oh, look at all of them. 1976, a beautiful mid-grade copy and fine. $7 for this. Look at that. That's the original Toy Man there. Isn't that Terraman, Brainiac? I don't know who the radioactive guy is. I don't know who that other guy is. Parasite, Mxyzptlk, and Lex Luthor. But man, they're both Toymans. Oh, that's the Toyman 2 and Toyman 1. I get it now. $7 for Superman number 299 from 1976. That is a great Superman cover. That's right. Hey, Ty's here, everyone. All right, look at this. I'm always glad to get one of these because there's tons of the Spider-Man side of this because it's a two-part crossover. And then you always never can find the Nova card. Now I found one from 1977. This VG Plus copy, $8. First appearance of a character called Photon, which I don't think worked out because they reused the name several times later. Number 12 of The Man Called Nova, with all things Guardians of the Galaxy coming up. And that new Guardians of the Ride, one of the Nova cores actually walks you through it and gives you the history of the what are they? What is it? Where are they from? I'm getting old. Can't remember stuff. The Nova Corps.
Oh, what's that planet?
Oh well, we're all getting old. Can't remember. But they give you the history of their planet, and then when they come to Earth to show it to us, and we're only like something like 100 million light years away. So just right next door. Man Called Nova, number 12, $8.
Try to see if I can find that real quick.
Next.
Of course, it doesn't come up real quick when you're looking for it.
If we could move both books to the right just a little bit too. There you go. The Invaders from 1977, Annual 1, $6 for this VG copy. Maybe if we could push the left one back just a little bit too. Yep, you got it. You got it. From 1977, the Annual number 1, featuring, look at all this chaos going on here. I think it's Frank Robbins' artwork on the inside. And then there's a surprise that they don't even tell you. I'm going to tell you because it blew me away. The modern Avengers somehow get back there with this big battle. Oh, that's in France, right? That's Arc de Triomphe. Is that where that is? So all of a sudden, the modern Avengers, the Black Panther and the modern version of the Avengers show up, and it's a throwdown. Great issue. $6 for this Annual of the Invaders from 1977. Next up.
Xandar is the name you were looking for.
Xandar, yeah, The Wonders of Xandar. Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. Any Star Trek representing here tonight? Whoop, whoop. Maybe? No? Okay. From 1993, Malibu Comics had the rights to do Star Trek Deep Space Nine comics. This is the first 4 issues of that run. Oh, look at that. It doesn't even cost you 100 bars of latinum. At the edge of the final frontier. The first 4 issues from this Star Trek Deep Space Nine comic, all beautiful VFs. Plus, we're going to throw in a Cisco. Is that his name? Cisco.
Yes, Cisco.
Cisco trading card. Ooh.
Cool.
$8 for this Star Trek Deep Space Nine 1 through 4. Look at that. That's cool. That's a really good drawings. Next. It's a 2 for Captain Atom. See, I'm just testing the waters here. Do we have anybody trying to put together a Captain Atom set? Because we have them. We have all of them. And I can make you such a deal. But for now, we just have these 2 issues of Captain Atom. 41 and 42. What the heck is going on there? I have no idea. It's a 2 for 2 consecutive issues of gently read, if it read at all. Captain Atom, 41 and 42, $6. Next up. Oh, Captain Marvel, number 0. See, Wizards, they got smart after a while, and they started including not only ash cans, but full-size comics in there. Pour a little Diet Coke out for my homies at Wizard. This issue number 0 from 1999, VF copy of this, $6. Wow, who knows where this is? Somebody tell me up. This is Chris. You probably know this. This Captain Marvel. I forget where he came from, but it's a new character. Can't remember, but I'll put it together eventually. Wizard Magazine number 0. This was a free insert, not even an insert. It was bagged with it, but here we go. Somebody saved one in really nice shape. $6. Next up.
a little set here.
Oh, it's a set of Superman Krypton Chronicles. From 1981, this 3-part miniseries. We have all 3 parts here. And we're going to call them Reader because the number 1 is like near mint. The number 3 is really nice. And the number 2 looks like somebody played wiffle ball with it. I'm not sure what was going on there. Whoa, looks like...
You push it back and it went off the edge. Hold on.
Coming at you.
There we go.
Superman Krypton Chronicles 1, 2, and 3 in a set. It's a reasonable price. It's $6, right? Is that what the price I put on that?
Nope. Oh, yep.
Yep.
Because it's a reader.
It's a reader copy. Next. Ooh, look at that. Issue 104 of Captain America, right after he takes over his own title and kicks that silly Iron Man to the curb. From 1968, this is issue 104. Fine. I just couldn't pull the trigger on Fine, even though Mr. Mylar makes it look fantastic. I'm going to call it Fine Minus. And, while we're talking about grading, remind you that all books are sold as is. The grades I discuss here are just my good faith estimate. I can't warranty that you get that grade I discussed from any grading service. So when you're holding it in your hand, if it doesn't make you tingle, send it back. We'll put it in another show, because I want to sell you books for the rest of our lives. But look at that book, man. That is cool. Cap is not. He's not putting up with any of their nonsense, is he? $25 for this Captain America number 104. Next. The Man Called... Oh, more Nova. Yeah, I like this book too. For a little while, the Sandman had this really super villainy costume there. He was a really big, broad shoulders instead of just his random hobo-looking shirt that he used to wear. And for a time, Marvel really wanted this other villain here. What was his name? Crime something or another? Crime Buster?
Crime Buster.
Oh, was he supposed to be a hero too? I don't know. They never could get him to work though. The Sandman Returns though. I love that look on the Sandman because that's the look I grew up on. It's kind of clunky. I get it, and the headpiece is
questionable.
Yeah, questionable. But that's what I grew up on. This solid mid-grade copy from 1977, $8. Next. Oh, Teen Titans number 48. Okay, so this is the original Teen Titans. They started in Brave and the Bold. They realized they had a good idea. They gave the Teen Titans their own book. They added members. Then they canceled it in the early 70s. In the late 70s, here in 77, they brought the title back and had some pretty interesting stories. Like this character here having Two-Face holding a gun to her head is Duela Dent. And for the time, she claimed to be the Joker's daughter. And so far as in this issue, she wants to be called Harlequin. Not Harley Quinn, Harlequin. All one word, Harlequin. And then I think there's been about 16 different stories. So I don't know where we're at on this. But eventually it turns out she's Harvey Dent's daughter. or she claims to be. Or maybe she is. I'm not really sure. But what's also important about this issue is the first appearance of a quasi-major Teen Titan, Bumblebee. Bumblebee's first appearance in this issue. So $18 if we put this VG Plus copy in the store, or you can snake it tonight for $13. The Sphinx. Yeah, the Sphinx was a cool look. Yeah, he had that kind of clunky armored look too. Looks like a Roman cathedral or something like that. Teen Titans, number 48 from 1977. Buy this comic or we're going to put a bullet through Duela Dent's head, I guess is what the subtitle of this is. $13.
Flip a coin.
Not Bumblebee Tuna. Next up.
Lightning round.
Lightning round. In the stores we have $1, $2, and $3 boxes. In the show we have $1, $2, and $3 section. We'd say Pablo time to take his nap, but he let me know in the comments after he woke up that the lightning round is at 2 a.m. his time because he's in Spain checking out that rain falling mainly on the plane. So don't text Pablo. Don't use his beeper or anything like that. Adventure Comics number
369.
369 is $1. $1 for Mordru. That's typical. Next.
Issue number 136.
136 of Jimmy Olsen. Classic stuff. Look at that. Still $1?
Still $1.
Oh my gosh. Next up.
Issue number 15.
Number 15 of Believe It or Not. I don't believe it. I'm just saying. I don't believe it. $1 for these ghost stories. Oh. Next.
It's a mystery what number this one is.
It's Brothers of the Spear. Oh my gosh, I didn't write what number that is. Well, if you need that covered, it's $1, right?
It is. It's a buckaroo.
Next.
Let's see. What does it say? 1976. Number 45.
Number 45 from 1976. Oh, what? We're still $1?
Yeah, this is the last dollar book.
All right. So what's interesting about this is that Giffen and Jansen do the work on the inside of it from 1978, but they devote this book to Kiss. Is that right? What I wrote on there?
Rush.
To Rush, yes. Got my 70s iconic bands mixed up. They did. So I guess whenever they did this book, they had just discovered the Rush album, and it's interesting to see a comic dedicated to a rock band. But there you go. Next.
But there it is. All right, hang on. Here we go. $2 books.
$2. Oh, Joe Kubert, I say this every time, not my favorite Justice League artist or Superman artist, but there you go. You get what you get. $2 for this Justice League number 70 something or another.
Number 73.
Number 73. Next up. Brave and the Bold, Batman and the Demon. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of rhyming going on there. Batman and the Demon. What number?
Number 109.
$2. Next up.
Number 7.
Number 7 of 2001, A Space Odyssey. Oh, it's a new seed. I will report myself to HR immediately. Next up.
We're 94.
Number 94 of The Defenders, $2. This is a great book to have in your collection, a perfect reader book. I believe it's the first appearance of Gargoyle, because not the one from the Disney animated series, but there's a Gargoyle and it's funny that they had the demon just earlier. Now we have Gargoyle. From 1984, is that what it says there?
Yes, it's 81.
1981, $2. Next up.
Number 10.
Number 10 of 2000. Oh, we've got Machine Man in there. Machine Man with first appearance in 2001, A Space Odyssey. I don't know if his rights are all tangled up in that or not. It depends on how the contract was written. And, there's probably 10,000, I don't know, who did 2001, A Space Odyssey? If that was a 20th Century Fox movie, somebody look that up. Then Disney may own it now. Next.
Number 364.
Number 364 of Adventure.
Oh, the antics of those animals.
Oh, those super pets. You got Crypto nipping at some buns there. You got, who's the Comet? Oh, wow, that could leave a mark. Ouch. I don't see.
Superboy.
Oh, there's Streaky over there doing a typical cat thing. Just wait till all the action settles. And is it Beepo the monkey? All right, $2 for this Adventure Comics. Next up.
132.
Issue 132.
Our Fighting Forces.
Our Fighting Forces.
Come on, Pooch.
Oh, featuring Pooch, the wartime Crypto. $2. Next up. Now, see, that's a cool Joe Kubert cover right there. Joe Kubert is killer on those.
273.
Number 273 of Our Army at War. More Kubert action there. $2. Next up.
Number 73.
Number 73 of Lois Lane.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa, wow! I'm not
understanding that.
I'm not sure I want to know what's going on here, but it's $2. Next up.
Number 9.
Number 9 of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
It's your collection today.
Wow, put together your collection. This was Mr. Machine. He was called Mr. Machine at the time instead of Machine Man. Number 9, $2, right?
Yes.
All right, Superman.
340.
Number 340 of Superman. Greatness.
Now we're on to $3 books.
Oh, well, I don't know what's going on there. Action Comics number
367.
367 with a beautiful Neil Adams cover on there. All right. Superman's always a menace of some sort. $3. Next up.
Number 203.
Number 203 of The Flash. Oh my gosh. Who did that cover? Is that...
I'm looking for
That's a Neil Adams with a... Is that Neil Adams' picture of Neil Adams on there?
That was pretty cool, though.
Oh, wow. Who's the picture of it? We'll probably go look it up, and
Price? I don't know.
it's probably just some guy walking on the street,
Guy on the street.
and he made convention appearances for the rest of his life signing this copy. Flash number 203, $3. Next,
Number 8.
number 8 of the Mighty Samson. Ooh, go key stuff. That is man, what is going on there? That's some craziness, right? Well, he is mighty after all. Next,
179.
number 179 of the X-Men. Doesn't look like very happy matrimony there for me. Is that, golly, I forgot that. It's Kitty Pryde or Ariel or whatever her name is.
The Morlock.
Some Morlock. Caleb? No, I forget what his name is.
Morty Morlock.
He's the one that was in the X-Men, the Wolverine movie. I'll remember in a minute. Next,
Number 256.
number 256 of the Blackhawks. Oh, you don't see these floating around very often. Who did the cover on that? I don't even recognize that. Next up,
Free Comic Book Day. Number 1.
free comic book day version of the Absolute Carnage. In case you missed it, here you can score one here. $3 for this free comic book day version of Absolute Carnage. Next up,
Number 49.
number 49 of Tomb of Dracula. Ooh, spooky, scary. Oh, this is a really cool one because a lot of characters appear in this. D'Artagnan, a whole bunch of craziness. All the Three Musketeers. He has having some kind of fever dream. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool issue, actually. Issue 49, $3. Next up,
Man from Uncle.
The Man from Uncle. What's that guy's name? Iliad?
Nariaku. And Napoleon Solo.
Wow.
Iliad Nariaku.
Is that the boss, or is that the guy that just runs the radio?
No, I think he is the boss.
My job is to turn this dial, and I'm damn good at
And I
it.
got some eyebrows to beat. Can't beat those eyebrows.
Right. So that's the weird thing is you get older, you go, hey, that guy, he looks pretty solid. But, he was born in the 1800s for sure, right?
I think he's just called Chief.
Yeah. Trojan Horse Affair, $3. Next up,
Number 15.
number 15 of Mighty Samson. Oh, put together your Mighty Samson collection while you can. On the cheap. $3 as Samson smacks the heck out of some kind of a radioactive looking bug there. He's got him by the tongue. Ouch! No fair. Next up,
Number 101.
number 101 of Two Gun Kid. Look at that. There's you some John Severin art right there. Somebody's getting the upper hand on the Two Gun. Watch out, Two Gun. The Tombstone Trail, $3. Next up,
Number 28.
number 28 of The Phantom Stranger. Oh, that's spooky and scary too. Look at that.
Spirit.
Yeah, plus and you get the Spawn of Frankenstein backup story. Yikes. Next,
And the final book in the lightning round. Number 41.
what if, and see, you're on the clock for all things Submariner, right? What if the Submariner had saved Atlantis from its destiny? Well, then they would have just moved it to South America. That's what they would do. What if, number 41, $3.
That ends your lightning round.
Ends the lightning round. Next up, Fighting Marines. I actually put this in a Mylar because it's got to be the craziest thing. They would never ever do this cover in today's climate. And in the mid-1970s, so what the hell, $3 for this Fighting Marines number 117 featuring the Nazi assassin. Oh my goodness. Next,
Number 203.
number 203 of Superman.
Whoa.
Oh, this is peak Superman shenanigans here. You can't leave him alone for half a second. He's going to kill his friends. $7 for this VG Plus copy, Superman number 203, and Great Caesar's Ghost. He's going to take out Perry White with one shot there. $7 for Superman number 203. Next up,
Number 18.
number 18 of Wizard. Still sealed in its original plastics with its trading card of Pit. $8 if you get here tonight. $11 if it gets to the store. Wizard Magazine number 18. Look at that Venom cover. He's coming to eat your brain. Nom, nom, nom. Wizard Magazine number 18, $8.
Premiere edition number 1.
All right, so here's the deal on this. We're cleaning up the office because we've got most of the stuff moved out from our old office and warehouse spaces and into our new warehouse/studio here. But there's still some, in any place, there's crevices, crooks, crannies, things that you just keep overlooking. And so we were cleaning out one cupboard and we find a stack of books. And in this stack, this is one, and several others I'm going to put on a few shows. But in 2010, 11, 12, right around in there, when Marvel would launch a new title, they did this thing called a Premiere Edition. And if you open up this book, there's a letter from the writer to Keith's Comics. It says, in printing, Keith's Comics, I hope you enjoy this Premiere Edition. So every store got one with their store name on the inside cover of this book. Pretty cool collectible. So this is the Uncanny X-Force for Keith's Comics. It's a specific edition. They called them Premiere Editions from 2010. This has been sitting, for 12 years in a cupboard somewhere. $50 is what we're asking for this.
Keith's down the street.
Yeah, no.
Keith's Comics.
Yeah, this Keith's Comics. So it's a one per store variant. So maybe 1,000 of them that qualified. Who knows? But there's only one that says Keith's Comics on the inside. Pretty neat collectible. I've owned it long enough, and the fact that I didn't take it out and look at it for 12 years means that I need to let somebody else collect it. Uncanny X-Force was a title that came out in 2010, and this is the Premiere Edition for $50. Next up.
Number 178.
Number 178 from 1970. This was a specifically fertile time from 68 to like 72. Marvel was killing it. I mean, they were already killing it earlier, but the length and breadth. And look at this title. I mean, I've seen this cover a million times, and I never realized that's the Abomination. The Abomination and the Thor going toe to toe in this issue. And then we're just going to toss in a stranger appearance back there. What the heck is going on here? No wonder Thor's had more movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe than anybody. He's got more stories going on. This issue 178 from 1970, beautiful VG Plus cover with great deep reds on it. The Abomination coming off the top rope. $14. What a deal. $14 for Thor number 178. Wow. Yeah, I have. I've just been keeping $50 just laying around. Yeah. Next up.
16 and 17. This is a twofer.
A twofer. The Thing versus the Things. Wow. I don't even know what's going on there. But Cindy was, she kept coming back to the fact that he looks really buff in this picture. And I'm like, is there something you need to tell me about the...
He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler? Yeah, all right. And then we got issue 16 and issue 17. Wow, what is that going on there?
He's blinded by the light.
Nice. It's the twofer. 2 consecutive issues of The Thing, 16 and 17. Very lightly read if even opened. Beautiful copies. 2 for $6. Next up.
Number 48.
Alrighty. This is a key issue right here, everyone. Powerman and Iron Fist, number 48. Is where they first got the idea to team these two cats up. And it became magical. This issue from 1977, this nice, solid, mid-grade copy. $50 in store, $40 if you scored here tonight. It's the one everybody needs. I'm not even sure if, you know what? I don't know if John Byrne was doing it this one, but by 50 he was. But Power Man Iron Fist number 48, key book for your Power Man collection. $40. Let's see what's going on here. Marshall Mighty Arms. What does Luke Cage say there, Sydney?
You got some bad moves, ballet britches, but kung fu kicks and flaming fist won't stop me from bringing this building down on your head.
Ow! There you go. 48,250. All right. Chris helps us out here. That is John Byrne awesomeness. 48, 49, and 50.
Looks like the cheeks on the girl are always really sharp.
Yeah. All right. Next up.
Premiere edition number 7.
All right. This is another one of these that was made out to Keith. Well, this one's made out to, because evidently wasn't edited correctly or in some database wrong. It's made out to Keith apostrophe capital S. Keith's Comics.
At least it's not Kevin.
Yeah, at least it's not Kevin's Comics. From 2011, $30 for this one. This was a wow. Okay, so if you're not following all the spoilers and stuff or any of the leaked photo sets or anything, but maybe I shouldn't say anything, but I'm going to. So if you don't want to listen to this, you might want to tune out for a minute or so. But in this issue, the Hood shows up, and he has an Infinity Stone, and a Power Stone from the Nord. Is that Norn? From the Norn, the same thing that they just referenced in the Miss Marvel Disney Plus show. Seems like a through thread to me, and this run of Avengers might end up being important, and especially a Red Hulk, not the Green Hulk. So the Red Hulk, is that Thunderbolt Ross there? Is the Red Hulk? Am I remembering that correctly? Sorry, spoiler. Yeah, pour out something for Thunderbolt Ross. And then the other Avengers. Could be an important book, and this one is a one-of-a-kind, made out to Keith's Comics Premier Edition for $30. Thank you. Keith's Comics. Next.
We are now down to 161.
Issue 161, a great classic Batman comic from 1964. You got your Batmite story in which he creates his own hero, and then this completely ludicrous whatever the heck those things are that Batman and Robin are flying around in. Looks like a death trap to me, but it is a thing that happened. Oh, this Batman number 161.
That's 1964.
It's a night, and this is what I also like about this is there's at the very end of this story, Batman and Robin totally punch when you put up the next book, come back, open this one up, and turn to the last page of this story.
Okay.
Because I think they lifted it verbatim because this is 2 years before the Batman TV show. I think they lifted it, they just cut and pasted it right into the animation. Because I go, oh, look, they're doing it just like the Batman TV show. Oh, wait, this is 2 years before the Batman TV show. Well, anyway, so you got the Batmite causing all kinds of chaos, Batman and Robin, because, they have to have their own supernatural villain there since Superman had his Mixoplidic. Batman number 161, $40. The Death of Professor X, if only. 42, 1968. Oh, this is a pretty good copy because Cyclops is not in. Oh, wait, he's probably behind that tag. $40 for Death of Professor X, 1968. $40, $50 in the store. I think we got a nice either John or Sal Buscema cover here. I think that Don Heck might be doing the artwork on the inside of that. Do you see the panel I'm talking about, Cindy?
I do. I'm about to put
Yeah.
it up there.
All right, let's see that panel then.
That's the one you're talking
Yeah, the one on the upper right.
about? Yep.
Pow! Look at that.
Oh, that little rascal. There's a path to soap. He is a stinker.
That's a thing that happened. Look at that.
Yippee, that's my real hero. Pow.
Are you not going to be mad at me, Batman? Well, if you go back to your own dimension. Wow. All right, next up.
I'm back to get. That's it. I don't want to rip it. All right. Ooh. All right. Final book for tonight.
Final book for tonight.
Featuring one of our favorite new things that you didn't know he needed.
Yep. Man, I was very excited to find this buried in the warehouse. Wow. Spidey Super Stories number 39. A beautiful VF copy of this book. The last time I had one of these, it was thrashed. It was like somebody had torn off the corner to throw their bubble gum away. First appearance of the Thanos copter. And then an early Hellcat appearance, too, by the way. $175 is what I want for this little jewel, because who knows? Who knows how they're going to incorporate the Thanos copter next?
Right. Easy Reader said this comic book's easy to read, too.
So, man, this is a really fun, wacky, cool... Man, what a conversation starter amongst all your nerd friends like at our place. And to find one in high grade, because these are sold usually to the teens and preteens. So they got read to bits. Marvel Comics and the Electric Company, I remember turning my nose up at them. Oh, it's for kids. I want real Spider-Man stories. But now I'm like, oh, this is cool. Spider-Man Super Stories, number 39. Oh, did you buy the reader copy? That's funny. All right. So don't forget to go see our Shopify store. Alec worked all day long, putting a lot of things in like supplies, Funko Pops, all the Loungefly stuff. A lot of the Funko Pops that we are getting in these blind box, this big collection that we bought from California, are starting to find their way onto it. And if you're not familiar with Loungefly, it's a very high-end purse and a nerd accoutrement maker. And we don't stock them at the Mockingbird or the North Dallas store. And we stock them a little bit because they're usually like $50 to $100 a throw on these things.
Right. No matter which one you have, they're always looking for the other one.
Right, because
that's a toughie. It's tough because they're all franchises people love.
But I think that having it on our Shopify store, now you can show them to somebody in your life who might need that for their a gift.
No.
Get out of jail free card. They're very, very popular. When you go to Disney World, Loungefly is everywhere.
Everybody has them.
Everybody has them. It's crazy. Yep. It's crazy. So look at that. You can buy supplies in the middle of the night. You can buy some Funko Pops in the middle of the night and just have it show up in a couple of days at whatever you need, whatever store you need to do. Or we can ship it to you. Well, we're not, whatever. It's all good. So visit Keith's Comics at keithscomics.myshopify.com. You can see the address up there. We offer judgment-free and pants-free shopping 24/7 there. And if you think you want something, to start a conversation with Harrison at teamcomics@gmail.com. The price is good or good for 72 hours, but I'm not sure that many of this stuff will last 72 hours. All right. Cindy's been with me here as always.
I have been here.
For Keith's Comics, I am Keith. That's it for tonight. If you want to, come see us tomorrow at the Mockingbird store. I'll be there 1 to 4, hanging out, talking comics, goofing off, pricing stuff, trying to buy stuff, all of the above. Cindy will be at the Firewheel store.
Yep.
1 to 4 also, I believe.
With the Q-Man.
With the Q-Man, if you get a chance to come by and see Quincy in his new look.
Oh, yeah.
As a young man, he's sorting all that stuff out. So please come by and say hey to him. And then if we don't see you then, come by and see us next Wednesday at noon, or at least watch us in the future. And for Keith's Comics, I am Keith, and I'll see you next time. All right, we're counting Jerry's non-virtual flames. We slid in there with 3. Said, I want to see another book. Cindy, what do you got?
All right, hang on there.
Get the band back together and get them out of the green room. There we go. Oh, look at that book. Wow.
Good shape.
We're going to call it Fine Plus only because I don't want to fight anybody over the VF moniker of it, but it's still a cool book. And I told you, these Spider-Womans all have that horror theme going on there. And this one, Werewolf by Night, makes an appearance. From 1978, this is issue number 6. Wow, 6. Issue number 6 featuring Werewolf by Night. That's what's his name? Jack Russell.
Jack Russell.
$25 for Spider-Woman. And she's helpless versus the Werewolf by Night. He's a werewolf by night.
Well, I'm glad you guys got into it because I got one more.
What? You got one more?
I do.
Oh my gosh! Well, what do you got?
Move over, Thanos Copter.
Oh my gosh! Peak early '90s DC insanity. Well, if a book didn't have Batman in it, it had Lobo in it, including the Rhymer Demon. From 1991, issue 14 features the Demon versus Lobo. Whew. No one comes out of this alive. $6 for the Demon number 14 from 1991. And that's it. We are done for tonight. Thanks, everyone. Please drive safely. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. For Keith's Comics, I am Keith. If I don't see you Wednesday, I'll see you next time.